Yeah, I'm back. Like, comment, and subscribe so we can get this channel out there more and teach people how to really paint professionally by someone who takes pride in their work. So many painters just want to get in and out of the job and make their money quick so they can pay their bills. I'm a little different. I was trained different. The company I was trained by, that's how they are. Still to this day, and they're still busy throughout the whole year. So yeah, today I'm gonna show you how to cut a perfect line freehand, no tape. We don't use tape. If any painter comes to your house to bid on a job, first thing you should ask them is if they use tape or not. If they say they use tape, don't hire them. For real, any professional custom painter will not use tape. That's just the way it is. Tape is a waste of time. The paint will get under the tape. It won't be a perfect line, believe it or not. So stay tuned if you want to learn how to cut a perfect paint line freehand. I recommend having one of these paintbrush combs to keep your bristles nice and straight when you're freehanding lines. It helps a lot. You can see it's a nice clean line, no tape. You want to take your brush, not too much paint, and you're going to use the tip of it. All right, let me turn the light on. Use the tip of your brush. You got a good amount of paint in your bristles, so I always get some off there, put some there, because as you go to there, you can use that paint to put a little on your brush. And then I'll wipe my tip off so there's not too much paint. Now when you cut your line, you want to bury your tip into the groove between the wall and the ceiling. The paint's building up on my tip, so I'll wipe it. Start over. You don't want to go too high. It's better to go lower than higher, because you can always straighten it up on the second coat. Now, your line being straight also has a lot to do with how the sheetrock is finished. If the sheetrock corner is all crooked, your line is going to be crooked. So if you're doing the point up, you got to keep, or the mud work, you got to keep your paint line in mind while you're skimming this part with your mud. Take your time, don't go too slow, but don't go too fast. When the paint starts building up, swipe it off and continue. If your line isn't perfectly straight how you want it, you can fix it on a second coat, because right now this paint is wet. If you keep trying to straighten it up right now, that wet paint is just going to build up on the tip of your brush and make the line more crooked. Wait for it to dry. Straighten up the parts you don't like when you do your second coat of paint. And as you can see, there's a nice, clean, crisp paint line. When it dries, I'll look at it from the ground, off the ladder, see any spots that I don't like, and on the second coat, I'll go ahead and straighten them up. Now, if the line is how I like it on the second coat, then I'll whiz through it. I can see a little spot right there. Then I'm gonna have to fix on the second coat. rest of it, I'm just going to whiz through it. Keep the brush a hair lower than the line, and you can cut it fast. So that's how you cut a good, clean, crisp paint line with no tape. Saves time, saves money, all that.